Hello and welcome back, students. This is your federalism chapter going on. The previous three videos you can go in with the chapter. We're looking at lecture 4. In this one we'll be looking at decentralization of powers what took in India. Reasons we'll be looking at why there were reasons for decentralization. We'll be looking at the important features of the local government, or say the rules which were passed by the Supreme Court after 1992, because decentralization took place in the year 1992. Let me give you a nutshell of this one, as I'm always giving you in all the videos. If we talk about decentralization, decentralization is when the powers were taken away from center and state government and given to the local government. Or say it happened in the year 1992, where the third level or tier of government was added up as local government. It was in two parts, in the rural area and in the, we call it as Panchayati Raj, and in urban area it is known as municipality and municipal corporation. When we talk about your decentralization, there were a few of the important reasons why it took place. If we talk about your decentralization, it took place because your local government were not having any of the powers in, and just to provide them with the power, this power were taken away from the central and the state government and were given to the local government, and the third level of government came into existence. If you talk about your features of the local government, a few to cite in, it is mandatory to hold elections, then reservation of seats for women and ST and SCs, and there are so on. We'll be discussing in the chapter. What we are looking in major is the decentralization, the two tiers, the features of decentralization after 1992, what all things were made in such that just to strengthen our democracy and the political system. Let's see. Decentralization, when we talk about, India has the three-tier system. This three-tier system was adopted because India is a very big country. Secondly, difficult for the union and the state government to manage the bigger provinces, or say the bigger states with a huge population. Next is decentralization means when the powers are taken from the central and the state government and given to the local government. Local government, I told you the two types. Let's see the reasons what I have pointed it out. India is a big country, so we need to have more division of power. It is essential to have an elected government at the local levels also. Second, if we talk about local people have a better knowledge of their local problems. Third, the local people have a better ideas where to spend money and which problem to tackle first and how to manage things more efficiently. Let's see what are the more reasons. The common citizens basically can involve in the decision making process, as your gram panchayats and your in the urban areas, your municipalities. People can approach to the local government very easily to solve their problems at a very quick pace. Also, the cost is also reduced to minimum. A reason because many people are not involved in that. The local government provides training in becoming active participants in the working of the democracy. It trains one for leadership, like the leaders, sarpanch and all. The local government at the grassroots level ensures stability, strength and health of democracy. And 73rd Amendment in 1992, as I told you, decentralization, the rural local government referred to as Panchayati Raj Institution, PRIs, were introduced, and 74th Amendment, urban local government, or say Nagar Palikas, or the municipal corporation and municipalities came into existence. So they came into force in the year 1993, but decision was taken in 1992. So in 1992, the amendments which were taken as 73rd and 74 amendments, it made India the three-tier system and a more powerful and an effective one. Before 1992, your local bodies were directly under the state government, and there were no regular elections held, and local bodies did not have any resources, or say the money collection matter and all, the power of their own, and no real decentralization was basically taking place. Let's see what all features were introduced after 1992 for strengthening the local government bodies. Important features of the local government bodies are, as first of all, mandatory to hold a regular election at the local government bodies. Second is reservation of the seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and other backward classes under the Adivasi Special Act, which was passed in the year 1996. 1/3 seats are reserved for the females or women. Then the State Finance Commission examines the financial position of this one. Next one is 29 subjects were introduced in which were in the state list have been transferred to the Panchayati Raj institution by the 11th schedule of the constitution. The state government commission has been created. Election commission has been created to each state to conduct Panchayati Raj and the municipal elections. If we talk about this one, the transfer of the subjects to the Panchayati Raj institution, they have been transferred, but still your rules are made in accordance with your state government, and the subsequent powers are still not transferred to the local governments. Thank you so much.